So I think for the seeker, for the troubled, for the curious, the great questions in life are: who am I? How did I get here? Why am I here? What am I to do? What's the purpose and meaning of life? And who's to decide? For myself, those questions became reduced to why suffering? What is the nature of suffering? So my life became a quest to deconstruct suffering, of which fear, my own fear, was prominent. I found the Four Noble Truths of Buddhism to be profound, and I'd always contemplated the teachings of Jesus, the idea of a perfect love casts out all fear, and encapsulated truth to me. It was logical. My efforts were shaped by existentialism, by psychology, affirmed by quantum theory, communication theory, and I understood perfect love, unconditional love, to be absent anything, that I'm a condition of molecules and energy assembled in space-time, that a parent is a condition, a spouse is a condition, a lover, a friend, all are conditions and therefore conditional. And so to be without these conditions, still I needed a vehicle by which to get to no suffering, to have no fear. And of course the Miracles integrated all of that for me. All my questions were satisfactorily, logically answered. My search was complete, and now it's been practice, practice, practice. But it's one thing to have a roadmap, it's another thing to understand it, and a far different thing to embark on that journey. So it turns out that a missing piece for me, actually a misguided assumption to be let go of, was that God made this world, God made me. God didn't make this world, God didn't make me. From there the dominoes fell in place. God is a state of non-duality. How simple, how complete. To then fantasize an impossible option to that, something not love, not peace, not complete, not whole. And then the audacity to want that, the birth of fear, the making and purpose of suffering. And then how to undo all that. So again, my search was complete. The Course is solely a personal process. There's no church, no temple, no holy acts to complete, no proselytizing. It requires looking honestly at one's relationships, though this too is an internal process and exploration. To its credit, the Course recognizes that it's simply one map of many, one of thousands actually. It does state to reducing time, and that largely by cutting to the chase as well as how it views and presents time. I'm grateful for this being my path, for my teachers and mentors, and Ken Wapnick, who is my Jesus. To teach is to demonstrate to oneself what one believes and one values. Student and teacher are therefore one. And to learn is to unlearn. That's the brilliant conclusion, that forgiveness is to unlearn suffering. That non-duality is God, that relationship is absorbed into the security of the perfection of no separation. And still I resist that full awareness of, that truth. I make fear and suffering, I shame and blame instead, at least for now. And that's okay. Truth is still there. I think that's the loving message. That it's not even waiting, I'm already absorbed in it, and I'm just thinking I'm not. How silly and cool and awesome and stupid is that? So practice.